The Sound Lab, 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 the Sound Lab. Experimenting with the best new music.
Mr. Frank Turner.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you very
Excellent.
much. I normally ask about the festival first off, but
Right.
I got sent Sister Rosetta
Okay.
the other day, and I heard it for the first time at Glastonbury
Right.
the other week.
Yes.
So tell us about Sister Rosetta.
Sister Rosetta Tharpe. She was born in Arkansas in 1918. She was an African-American woman who was raised in the Pentecostal Holy Roller Church. And then, for reasons that are still slightly obscure, she, by 1938, was living in New York and making secular records. But she played a white SG guitar, and essentially she released a record in 1938 called Rock Me that is the blueprint for all rock and roll. She was wildly successful for a decade or so, and then when white men started playing the type of music she was playing, she got written out of history. And the thing is, as a white man who plays rock and roll, it seems like the very least I could do is acknowledge the fact that the blueprints that I follow were not entirely laid down by people like me. So, and she was awesome. She was hilarious. Music was brilliant. She was a killer guitar player. So I wrote a song in tribute to Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Good, excellent. And you're also doing a podcast along the same line.
Yeah.
So tell us about the podcast.
So the whole of the next record I'm doing is it's a storytelling album. It's a history record that sort of tells stories about female historical figures that have been overlooked by popular culture. Sister Rosetta being quite a good example. And in writing it, first of all, I'm really happy because I've managed to marry my two passions in life, which is history and music in the same place. But also, to write a 3.5-minute song about a real person's life is cool, but that's not very long to dive into a life.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be really fun to try and kind of dig deeper into the actual history behind it, get real historians on to tell me that I'm wrong, which they have done at length. It's really fun, and I've not hosted a podcast before, so it's exciting.
Enjoying it?
I am. I now have more newfound respect for people like you who host these things. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. I've been on the receiving end of it a million times, and then when you're the one in the driving seat, it's difficult, right?
Yeah.
Or at least, at the very least, it's a different experience.
Yeah, no, definitely. 2000 Trees.
Yes.
You're back.
I am, yes.
This is kind of, you're the name that people want to see on this festival lineup every year.
They did. Somebody named a campsite after me, which is an odd social event in my life. I'm not quite sure what to say to that. Thanks. I'm probably not going to camp there, but it's wonderful. I'm very grateful, and indeed, I might be there later. But 2000 Trees, I played the first year.
Yeah.
I'm wary of. I have a habit of being wary of the word scene. Right, because generally speaking, it's usually lazy journalistic shorthand for something that they're trying to sort of whip up from nothing. No offense, but I have to say that over the last, let's say, 15 years, there is something of a kind of underground scene that is typified by things like Extra Mile Recordings or 2000 Trees or whatever, and I'm proud to be a part of that. And this festival is definitely the gathering of that tribe, if ever there was one. So yeah, it's lovely to be here and to be part of it. And I think it's my 5th time.
Yes. Yeah,
So-
kind of every other year, more or less. Isn't
Pretty much, yeah. Although I think it's been 4 years since I was here last, and I'm
it?
sorry. Forgive me.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Well, we're here now.
Are you back next year?
James, who runs the festival, has kind of said to me I can come and hang out and play whenever I want. I just think that there's plenty of other people who have great music and things to say who should be here as well.
I think you just want to pop up in one of those really tiny tents.
Yeah, drive everyone
just
crazy.
do a tiny.
Be like the ghost of 2000
That's it.
Trees.
Just somewhere every
Put
year.
on a
just doing
giant
little
bear outfit and just walk around. I'll do that next year.
I think we'll plan that for next year.
Okay.
We'll pass it on to James and see what he thinks. Yeah, cool. So you're releasing your album in
Yes.
August.
Yes.
Are we looking at plenty of touring off the back of that?
What do you think? Yeah, we have a whole bunch of touring. The thing is, I feel like we are still touring Be More Kind. This album's come out very quickly afterwards for various reasons. The main one of which is why fucking not?
Yeah.
It was ready to go. But so we're sort of trying to find a way of folding touring the two records in together. We're making an announcement on Monday, in fact. But yes, there's plenty more touring.
Excellent, cool. And you've released a number of records over
I have
the years.
8, in fact.
8, yes.
Well, 8 solo records and then a few others.
Yeah, no, these few others I'll jump into first. You released music before that, and you're also in Mongol Horde,
Yes.
also playing.
Also playing tomorrow night, yes. It's our only UK show this year because we are literally the laziest band in the history of the world. We've been a band for 7 years and we've done 2 tours, one of which was 4 days long. So yeah, we're kind of useless.
Yeah.
And this year we're doing 1 show in the UK and then we're doing 6 shows in America. But, it's fun to have that. The whole point of Mongol Horde to me, other than it being fun, is that it's supposed to be like the flip side. The what do they call it in Strange Things? The over, under, the under,
yeah.
over, whatever.
Oh, I've been watching it as well.
That thing. It's that. This is the best interview ever. But like, I mean, another way of putting it that's slightly more highfalutin is to say that like the music I make regularly is my ego and Mongrel Horde is my id. Do you know what I mean? It's like we write in a very different way. It's supposed to be kind of aggressive. I mean, hopefully aggressive in a positive, or at the very least humorous way. But you know, it's about kind of. Kind of venting almost, should we say? And it's really fun to do.
For music that doesn't quite fit into the Sleeping
Yeah,
Souls.
I mean, I think if I start rolling around and screaming about tapeworms in my regular day job, that might be a bit odd. But there is a part of me that wants to do that, and I'm going to do it tomorrow night.
You can do it tomorrow night. I think people are very much looking forward to.
Well, me too.
Alternate.
Yeah.
Frank Turner.
Yeah. Right. Hold on. There's a terrible pun in there somewhere. Alternate. No, anyway, move on.
Album 9.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it's fun. And I mean, we did 2 new songs this year, which we put out a couple of weeks ago, and everybody thinks it's a teaser for a record, and it's not, because we've only written 2 more songs since 2014. But we'll write more, and we will do another album one day.
One day. Brilliant. Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
Having a
Nice to see
catch
you, man.
up with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Look, there's a Mongrel Horde. Hello.
The Sound Lab, 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 the Sound Lab. Experimenting with the best new music.